There has been a lot of online buzz around multi-touch in the X10. From the beginning we were very clear on that we wouldn't implement it, and we never planned to. However, because of your feedback regarding the necessity of multi-touch and also being one of the key features of Android 2.1, we actually have made some progress. Some of our brilliant engineers have been able to rework the touch driver and the firmware for the touch chip in the X10, so that in Q1 next year, for most markets, when we will do the next update of the X10, we will actually enable multi-touch in the software of the XPERIA X10. So what to expect from that then? Of course, there will be support in Google Maps, for example. So here you have Google Maps, and what you will be able to do is pinch zooming. So zooming by using 2 fingers, and of course zooming out as well by doing the other way around. You will also have pinch zooming in the web browser, together with double tapping as before. That will still work, but you will also be able to zoom with a bit more control by using 2 fingers. Third-party applications, of course, to some extent rely on multi-touch. This is the widely popular game Angry Birds that you probably heard of or played. It doesn't really rely on multi-touch. You can play it just fine without zooming, but it has a zoom feature when multi-touch is enabled. So what you can do is basically not only throwing these birds at those pigs, but also being able to zoom in and out while playing. So like this, if you want to zoom out, you do like this, and then zooming in again. So you will be able to zoom in and out in some third-party applications, of course, as well. However, the touch chip in the X10 is not fully optimized for multi-touch. That's one of the reasons why we didn't have plans to implement it. So even though because of the progress we choose now to implement it, because we feel that it gives a good enough user experience, especially when it comes to pinch zooming, there are some quirks though. So here's a benchmarking application for multi-touch, and as you see, the pinch zooming works just fine. However, when I start to cross the X or Y axes, some strange things happen. As you will see, I kind of lose track of these points, and they start to shift to each other, which means that the multi-touch support will have some strange behavior in some applications, but for pinch zooming in most applications it will work just fine. So that will happen in the next update of XPERIA X10, which for most markets is planned for Q1 next year.